Okay, so this is Unit 5, Lesson 2, and this week's homework is going to be focusing on the 2D plane. Now, we worked on the 3D plane in the last lesson, but this lesson or rather this homework, we are going to take a step back and look at the 2D plane, because through understanding the 2D plane very well, we can then understand the 3D plane. Now, you've done similar homework like this before, so this shouldn't be too difficult. Now, let's take a look at what you're being asked. It's saying that the red square, which is right here, of course, which is right here, so you can see that, represents where you are right now. And now I want you to build a 5 by 5 square starting from the green square. Now, bear in mind that the red square is, or rather the green square is always going to be relative to where the red square is. Now, what that means for you in the Minecraft game is, if you imagine you are this red circle right here, wherever you go, the coordinates for 1, 1, or 0, 0, or -1, -1 will always be based on where you are. So if you move one step forward, then yeah, the coordinates will change one step forward, right? So take that in consideration when you're building out things in your Minecraft world, that coordinates will be based on where you are right now, and wherever you are at any given moment is always going to be 0, 0. Which is why here we only have x and y, because x goes this way and y goes up this way. Perfect, very good. So if we want to expand the green throughout the light gray area, which is all of this here, what do? Well, it's very simple. All we do is find the x coordinate, which goes this way to the right, and we start from 1. So we put here 1, and then we find where we're starting from the y coordinate, which is going to be here, 1. So that's 1, 2. And we end the x coordinate at 5. We end the y coordinate at 5, 2. So that means this is 1, 1, 5, 5. Sorry for my very bad 5s right there. There we go. Next, this should also be very easy. So again, if we're starting from the x, the horizontal column, well, we're going to be starting from right here. Perfect. So we start from x1, and then that goes to y1, 2. So we start from y1, 2, because y is this way and x is this way. And then we go from, we end here, so this is going to be x2. And we end right here, and this is going to be y5. Now you can do what I just did, right, which is draw up from the numbers to find out what the coordinates are. Now I'll show you again how to do that right now. So let's take a look at this, which is the exact same as before. So we start from the x coordinate, which is the green here. So we go up from where we can see a start. Okay, that's going to be 1. Then the y coordinate, well, the first point the y coordinate start is here. So we go there, that's 1, 2. To the next x coordinate, where does the x coordinate end? That's at 2. So we go up, 2. Where does the y coordinate end? It ends here. So we go here, that's going to be 5, which is the same as up here, right? Now, the darker gray, which is right here, what do? Well, we start from the x coordinate, which is going to be here. This is going to be 4. And the y value starts from here, which is going to be 3. And it ends at the x coordinate 5. And it also ends at the y coordinate 5, 2. That's all. Super simple, right? Not difficult at all. So if you just follow along, it should be super easy to actually find out where these things are ending. Very good. Okay. So yes, this ends at this starts from 4, 3 and goes to 5, 3. Or sorry, rather 5, 5. Rather, not 5, 3, 5, 5. Good. Now this is a bit more complicated, but it shouldn't be too difficult at all. So we take a look here. We go from the light gray, which is right there, so that starts at 1 and starts at 5, ends at 5, and also yes, ends at 5 too. So this shouldn't be too much of a big, this isn't a big space. Very good. Next, the dark gray, which is this here, which is this part here. Let's get rid of these. So it starts from 1, and the y coordinate starts at 3, 2. So we have 1, 3. Perfect. Let me just double check something that I did something correctly. Yes, I did. Okay, good. And then we also have the x coordinate, which ends right here, which is going to be 3, and it ends right here on this row, which is going to be 4. Very good. Now the darkest gray, well, that starts at 3. Let's actually get rid of all of this too. Starts at 3, and the y starts at 1. Let me just scroll up. There we go. Y starts at 1. Okay. And the x coordinate stays the same. Stays at 3. But the y coordinate goes up by 1, so that goes to 2. Very good. That should be everything you need to know. Don't worry about this. I just couldn't get rid of this page because of the auto formatting of these tables, so there's nothing on here. But that is how to do this week's homework. I want you to get really familiar with the coordinate plane because I know it's a difficult lesson. I really understand that. But I know you guys can also do it. And it's just about thinking about it in a different way, right? Oftentimes we overcomplicate things, or sometimes we admit defeat in our own heads, and then we end up not being able to do it because of our own lack of confidence or because we're getting frustrated. But I really want you to push through those barriers because I believe that both of you can do this, and I actually know that you can do this. So keep persevering and you will get it. And I'm hoping this upcoming lesson on Saturday, will be the lesson that it finally clicks and you're like, yes, now I understand 3D coordinates, especially because I did the homework on 2D coordinates. So hope to see you guys very, very soon.